Hi, my name is Elena Freck, and I am the playwright of Three Romances for the Unwell and Otherwise. Three Romances for the Unwell and Otherwise is a play about musicians. It's about four musicians in Los Angeles trying to break into the industry and also navigating their friendships and their love lives and their mental health, as well as just trying to find their voices as artists in the music community. The play is loosely inspired by the relationships between these four 19th century German musicians, so the composers Clara and Robert Schumann and Johannes Brahms, and then the violinist Joseph Joachim. I was a violinist growing up, and I always sort of knew their story and was really intrigued by it. I was also considering writing about this time in my life as an artist and in my friends' lives and how we're all sort of figuring out how to be in the world and what kind of work we want to make. And so I ended up sort of merging the two to write a story about modern-day artists inspired by these artists from the past. Last summer, right before I started writing, I watched the Billie Eilish documentary, and I was obsessed with the way that Billie Eilish and Phineas talk to each other in their little bedroom music studio. I thought it was so cool, the sort of interaction and collaborative relationship that they had with each other. And I ended up listening to a lot of their music and a lot of other sort of up-and-coming indie artists while I was writing that definitely influenced where the script went. When I remembered the story about the Schumanns and Brahms, I was sort of reminded of how my friends and I and everyone here at Emerson sort of interacts with each other, where we're working together, where we're making art together essentially, and we also have these personal relationships, and it can be sort of difficult sometimes to navigate both of those at the same time when you are working on something with someone and then you're also friends with them, or you're working on something with someone and you're also dating them. That can be really tough, but also really collaboratively fruitful. And it clearly was for the Schumanns and Brahms, because the work that they made we still hear and play today. So I was inspired by that story and inspired by everyone around me who makes really incredible art while also having these really incredible friendships. As a playwright, it can be hard to sort of take your hands off of it and walk away and let somebody else sort of take over and bring the story to life. And I have been having that struggle from time to time as a playwright, but I know, and I just have to keep in mind that it's really what's best for the play to let go at this point and to let the director and the designers and the actors and everyone else who's involved with the production sort of take it away and bring it to life in the fullest way. I think it took me about 3 or 4 months from when I opened up the first page to when I sent it in for consideration for the Rod Parker Award. But lots of little breaks in there, so I would go 2 weeks without touching it at all and then circle back around to it. I hope that the audience comes away from the theater really remembering the characters. What I love when I see theater or movies or TV is when the characters sort of live on with me after I leave, and I hope that the audience comes away with these characters in their minds almost as friends. And I also hope that they keep a lot of empathy for the characters when they leave. There's a character in this show who struggles with a really severe mental illness, and also other characters in the show that try to take care of him and do their best to take care of him even when it's hard. And I hope that there's empathy for everyone in the show who is just doing their best to navigate those struggles. Three Romances for the Unwell and Otherwise will be playing in the Greene Theater from March 24th to the 27th. Hope to see you there.